much. Ms. Gacke, I've got a series of questions that I'd like to engage you on. You do not have to give me an answer on all of them now, but back in writing would be fine. The currency transaction report was $10,000 and has been since 1970. Inflation drives that up. I don't know, someone estimated about $80,000 today. Today you have problems, and a lot of people do, in federal law enforcement, Treasury, going through and staying up with these CTRs. I'm just interested if you want to rise back in writing, or if you want to give it now. Yes, you're thinking about it. No, you're not. Go for it.
Representative Sessions, thank you for the question. You know, this definitely comes to an area of active work that FinCEN has, working closely with Treasury leadership on the requirements, but also the threshold for the currency transaction report.
Okay, so you are thinking about it, or you are not?
We are.
Okay, thank you very much. There was a question that my very dear friend, and I mean that sincerely, Mr. Vargas asked, and it made me think of something. He brings out some of my thinking. So Juan, with great respect to you, I'm not trying to blow open things here, although it's possible. We understand in law enforcement there's something called a sanctuary city philosophy, and that is where people who might be arrested are not charged, they're let out, they're given different circumstances as opposed to a citizen that may have committed the same crime. Does sanctuary city, this kind of policy exist in financial services and things you do as you deal with cities? Is there law enforcement as you do your job? Is there such a thing as a sanctuary cities type of policy in your area of the business?
Representative Sessions, this is not something I'm familiar with.
Good. So in other words, if you dealt with local law enforcement, federal law enforcement, mostly state, local, and they were considered a sanctuary city, New York City, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle, Chicago, I could go on and on. They do not, those local people deal with you on a straight up basis. They do not block you because of their consideration of someone being in the country illegally. Is that your testimony?
Well, what I would say is that I think FinCEN, what FinCEN does is it collects financial intelligence, SARs, CTRs,
right,
millions of records. We make it available at all levels, state, local, federal.
But do you find where people do not comply with your requests or the things that you send them based upon an overwhelming philosophy that's known as sanctuary cities in those states and those areas? That's the question.
Sir, that is not something I'm tracking.
Okay, so why don't you get back to me in writing and tell me you do not track that, so I don't know whether that means that it exists or not, but we'll deal with that later. Director, I have had an opportunity to go to the Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center in Tyler, Texas. It is an organization that has been, based upon English, either stood up or it stands as a law enforcement area, a fusion center to gain intelligence, to know what happens in the state of Texas. Are you aware of this Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center, FCIC?
Representative Sessions, I am indeed aware of it. I've had the privilege of talking to the leadership there, and we have agreement with them to make sure they are accessing our data. We've actually been sending FinCEN trainers to them to make sure that they are getting the most out of the Bank Secrecy Act.
That is awesome, because I believe that this is the kind of circumstance, intelligence center data, gathering of information, sharing of information. Do you have any problems with them sending you information, you taking referrals from them, or you to them?
Representative Sessions, we have a great relationship with them, an active collaboration. I'd be happy for any information that they want to provide to us.
Great, I appreciate that. I found them to be very important in that process, especially as it relates to intelligence. I want to thank you for the things that you do. I'm very close to the Texas Bankers Association, Community Bankers Association of Texas, and certainly the credit unions who are attempting to work with the issues that you do every day, and I appreciate what you do. Mr. Chairman, I yield back my time.